Hello everyone, and welcome. Whether you are joining us live or whether you are catching a replay, a big welcome to you all to our amazing live stream series that we're currently running. And today we have amazing two entrepreneurs who are joining us. We have Rheineth Modiselle as well as Yolanda Mbanguzi joining us. And these are amazing entrepreneurs across our accelerator and incubator programs. Rheineth is the founder of Bogomoso Recycling, and of course, we have the wonderful Yolanda, who is a founder of the Web Projects Consulting. And so, quite recently, Rheineth was the winner of our WomHub Founder Showcase. And then, of course, Yolanda herself was the winner of our People's Choice Award. And so, a big, warm welcome to you, ladies. How are you doing?
Hi, everybody. Glad that you could join us today. I'm feeling good, Butter. I'm feeling good, and I'm excited to share with everybody that is joining in.
Right.
Fantastic. Thanks, Rheineth. Yolanda, on your side, how are you doing?
Hi, everybody. Good morning, good evening, wherever you're joining us from. I'd like to thank you for being part of our live stream. I'm very excited, but as Rheineth has said, I'm very excited to be doing this live stream and can't wait to have a chat.
Great. And so, firstly, my congratulations again to you both for winning your amazing awards. And so, for the purpose of tonight, we are going to be discussing enlightening behind the scenes insights. As of course, as a young entrepreneur, I'd love to know what are the kind of things and skills and tips and tricks that you would share with a budding entrepreneur in terms of pitching and putting yourself forward and the likes thereof. So, to our audience joining in, please go ahead, type your messages in the chat, whether you are coming in from Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube. We'd love to see the comments coming in. I see Bruce over from YouTube saying, "Good vibes, everyone." And I love that. Absolutely love that. And so, to kick off our time together, please may each of you ladies please then just share a little bit about your journey, a little bit about where it all started and what led you to launch your business. I think let's start with you, Raina.
Okay. So for me, it was as if the universe was literally reaching out to me, right? I had just quit my job. I was unemployed and I was actively looking for an opportunity. And I remember it was an afternoon and I was walking down the road, and this is where I bumped into this man doing glass recycling, and we had a chat. And from that chat on, that is how we started. I started doing glass recycling in the township of Alexandra. So I think when the opportunity presented itself to me, because I was actively looking for it, I grabbed it by the
Mm,
horns and I ran with it, and here we are now.
amazing,
Nice.
amazing. And I think what's so incredible is I love how you capitalize on that your opportunity, right? And I
Yeah.
think that's absolutely critical. So thank you, Raina, for sharing that. And Yolanda, on yours end, what led you to launch the Web Projects and Consulting?
All right. Okay. So this one, similar to Rena, it was more of a vision, that came to me a few years ago, actually in 2015, where the Lord spoke to me about something that I had to do actively in the community to try and alleviate poverty. And He said to me that I have to do this because there are people that are looking at me, looking out for that solution. So for me, I believe that each and every one of us have a gift that we can give back, to the society. And, we have to use those gifts. So Zoe being there could mean, employing maybe 5 people. And from 5 people, that is 5 families and inevitably 5 generations. We can make a difference one family at a time or one individual at a time.
Oh, powerful stuff. Absolutely powerful. And thank you so much, Yolanda, for sharing that. Absolutely incredible. Just the work that you're doing on with your business and just how you're empowering the community and the likes thereof. It's absolutely inspiring. And I see a comment from our YouTube community. Mbumi says, "Congratulations, young women. We are so proud of you." And so, just around a question on that, just double tapping into that, it's you ladies have literally been through the fire with with
Can
our
say
women
that again.
refiners fire and just preparation and preparing your pictures for our inaugural WomHub Founder Showcase, which we launched or had on the 12th of May. And so, Rheineth, seeing that you had won the Pitch of Challenge, what kind of advice would you offer founders or entrepreneurs within our audience to really help them improve their current business pitches and to do it as successfully as you have done it?
The most important thing for me would be preparation, right? So
Mm.
have your notes mentally, prepare yourself mentally, and because when you are pitching, there are a lot of emotions going through you all at one time. So you need to be able to prepare your pitch word for word, how you want it to sound, keeping in mind who your audience is, how you want the words that you are saying to impact on you, on your audience. Because if you don't, and at the same time have notes with you that you can refer to, because if you're not prepared like that, you will, the human nature in you will literally just want to express all those emotions that you are feeling at that moment, and it's going to be visible on camera whether you like it or not. So when you are prepared, your mental preparedness and your notes keep you in check. So even when the emotions come, you're able to subside them because you are prepared. Yeah, that's my 2 cents.
And I think, preparation is key, right? And I know for a fact that you were very well prepared. And so I think that is absolutely great advice to our entrepreneurs and founders currently listening in, that, preparation is absolutely critical. And then over to you, Yolanda, in terms of, you blew us away with the with just the level of engagement on your picture video, just in terms of the comments, the likes, the shares that you got. It's absolutely incredible. And so can you share with us some key tips in terms of how does one generate that kind of interaction across social media profiles? And as well, yeah, how do you create that level of engagement as well?
All right. Okay. So I'm a social butterfly, right? So literally, I can make friends with anyone or anything. I think for me, what made it easy was that I had that prior engagement with people, or those prior relationships with people, in general. And it's not even, it has nothing to do with business, right? So
Oh,
because I have those relationships already where socially I can engage with people and talk to them about different things, and, enlighten them. So when it now comes to convincing people about this product that I have that is so amazing, it's easy for people to, buy in, because I'm a firm believer that people actually buy you and not necessarily your product. You know,
mm,
so it was very easy, to get my friends, my colleagues to like, to share. And yeah, actually, that's the number one tip. Relationships are very important in this journey.
True.
yeah, yeah, no, and I love what you said in terms of relationships and needing people and really connecting on a deeper level. So that's absolutely important. Just looking at the comments in the chats, we have Mpumi who is just joining in from our YouTube community, says visionaries of our time. And then we have Kobe Khreiling, who is a founder on our circular economy incubator. She says, valuable information, Rheineth, well done. And then, of course, we've got the lovely Khumutu Sekute from the Economic Growth Center. She says, I absolutely love that. preparation. It's important to have your notes mentally to manage the multitude of emotions coming through you. Your mental preparation helps you transcend the emotions. And so she says, wow, wow, Rheineth, you are a powerhouse. And thanks so much, Kamuja, for that. And then we have Anjani Harjivan, our amazing crew. She says, love your perspective, Rheineth, and so awesome to see you grow, your growth. May you continue to shine. And then Bruce just echoes your sentiments, Yolanda, in terms of, very true, people buy into you. And then we have the ladies from Get to Natural joining in from our Facebook community. And she says, you guys are so amazing. I echo that entirely, which is absolutely critical. So just as we transition our conversation to aspects around a little bit more deep, let's get a bit more deep, is I'd really love to know from each of you is what is that one thing that each of you have learned along the way that you wish you would have known when you started your business or when you started out in your business? And then to double tap that is what are you grateful for? And what have you learned that you are truly grateful for?
Are you going to
Okay.
go first, Rina?
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
So for me is that it's okay to fail, and
Mm,
it's it's okay to feel like you're behind, and it's okay to be okay where you are and just be content with where you are. Just because somebody's business is in the millions when it comes to generating revenue, and my business has only generated 1 million rand or a couple of 100,000, it doesn't mean I have to now compare my business with that other person's business. Instead, it's a platform for me to clap. It's a platform for me to learn, and it's a
mm,
platform for me to be inspired. So that is truly what I have learned, to say that there's no greater or smaller business. If anything, we are just a community of businesswomen who are just trying to make it, and leaning on each other whilst at it.
mm.
Leaning on each other doesn't mean we have to call each other every day, but
Yeah.
because we are in that community, that same community, it's just so powerful.
Yeah.
Mm,
Beautiful.
mm, mm. I love that. I love that.
Powerful.
Just that in a nutshell. The way you packaged it.
She said everything. She's literally said everything.
And it's so true, because there have been moments within the incubator where I've literally shared
Mm,
such personal things, with some of the members on the cohort, because your mental state of mind affects your business. Any business
It
is
does.
as good as its leader. And the women, we are able to communicate and relate, because we are women after all,
Yeah.
and relate together and give each other advice. And then you realize, okay, what I'm going through is not so bad after all,
yeah.
and
No.
shed the
Yeah.
weight, and it feels so much lighter. So yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Rena. I think
And
for
and
me,
Yolanda, I'm gonna pass the baton over to you.
thanks for paving that space, Reneth. So I think for me, similar to her, it's okay to fail. I've learned about being on the WomHub program, about failing forward. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but rather realizing what you can circumvent or what you can avoid,
Mm,
you know, prior or before you really get out there and fix those problems before getting in. So for example, if you had a proposition to maybe potentially earn 1 million rand, so being on a program such as WomHub has actually helped with sort of putting your mental prowess in the process of learning how to circumvent issues or problems that could arise before you actually get there. And with that, I've learned to also ask for advice. It's not a bad thing to say that you don't know something. So I've also learned that, failing forward, it's not a bad thing. get the mistakes or the problems out the way first before you get there, so you can actually learn from other people's experiences and then ask for advice. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Love that. Love that. And I think, just looking at some of the comments in the chats, just based on our prior discussions or what we were talking about, I see some comments from our Facebook community. Kanyusile says, people buy you before buying the product. She absolutely loved that. Wyoma from the Circular Economy Incubator, she says, you ladies are so inspiring, onwards and upwards. Tendai joining in from our YouTube community says, wow, what an incredible job that you are doing as young people. Angie then echoes, you know what, for sure, Yolanda, your energy is infectious. And then we have Pat, yes, as well, commending you, Yolanda. This is remarkable, Yolanda. Congratulations. And then we have Kweba from our LinkedIn community and also part of our Circular Economy Incubator. And she was just commenting around what Rheineth said on in terms of sharing and really engaging with the other women on the program. And Kweba says, excellent in a nutshell. We've cried, we've laughed and enjoyed collaborating and empowering each other. It's a family for life afterwards, a joint journey indeed. And, as we've shared on our programs is, the women that you're walking this journey with are your tribe. And so I just absolutely love what, Rheineth, what you echoed in terms of just building each other up and being transparent and sharing just everything with each other. I have a comment from Linda Gutler. She says, amazing, Yolanda, from the YouTube community. And then Naomi, who's joined in, thank you. She says, such special insights, ladies. Congrats on your courage and thank you for sharing your sincerity and inspiration. And then Mamuraka from Facebook, this is inspiring. I'm learning a lot from you ladies. And I think these comments are really precious to us. And please, I just want to encourage us all from an audience side. We love to see the comments come in. Please continue to do so. And so, just double tapping on what you said, Rheineth, you have experienced some challenges as well, and you have been sharing with your tribe. And I think one can definitely echo the fact that the entrepreneurial journey is quite a lonely one, and it does have the tough times. And so the question that I would love to just pose to the both of you is, and I think, Rheineth, you've touched on it slightly, is how have each of you benefited from getting to know other female founders on the program? And do you have any kind of special highlights to share about these experiences? I think I'll go for you, Yolanda, first.
Okay. Thanks, Bata, for that question. I was actually, I think for me, I just love WomHub, and I'm so grateful for the opportunities that WomHub has afforded me personally and my business. So how I've benefited from a program such as this one is meeting a community of amazing women from all walks of life. I've learned a lot from them. I've gained a lot of strength from them as well, and also gained a lot of insight. And also another thing, monetary, in terms of, the monetary aspect, I've also gained quite a lot from the program, because there are a few ladies that I've collaborated with who, I've given business and they've given me business in return. So for me, that's amazing. And it's so inspiring to know that people are in need of your services and they want them. And, you just need to go out there and make a difference in somebody else's business. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Oh, love that. I love that. And I love the fact of, collaborating and building each other up and building your businesses. And it's absolutely critical, that collaborative element, as well as building those partnerships. So incredible. Thanks so much, Yolanda, for sharing that highlight. Rheineth, over to you.
So there's a quote that says, show me the people that are around you. Show me your circle, and I'll show you your future. And look at my circle, guys. Black.
Hey. Hey.
So
beautiful.
So when I initially joined the program, I had said to myself, I was actually at a turning point in my life where I'd said, I want to change my life around, because it was either a sink or swim, because at that moment I was barely literally just hanging on to what I don't know, but I was hanging on, and I came into the program. I started clapping for other people because I saw how great the other ladies and the other businesses were. I grew, I healed, I grew again, I learned, I clapped some more. They clapped back for me, they clapped back for me again. Guys, it's just been an exchange of energies, so
Energy.
I'm so
Yeah.
grateful to WomHub for this opportunity. It's so much more that words cannot even. I don't even have enough words to describe it, guys.
I like that, Rheineth. I like
Oh,
that. There's been an amazing exchange of energies. That's true. I like that. I like that. It's
mm.
amazing. Yeah.
And I'm definitely feeling the love on on this call, or rather during the stream. I'm definitely feeling that exchange of energies of sorts. And I love what you said, Rheineth. You grew, you've learned, you've healed. You guys have clapped back on each other's successes, and you've supported each other during those times of what was perceived failures and challenges. And I think that is absolutely critical. Wyoma just says, Rheineth, your sentiments about vulnerability resonates. It's so important to have a safe space. Um, Patricia Darlington from our YouTube community says, wow, it's epic. And then Aluano definitely says, Yolanda girl, this is amazing. And Patricia then says, Yolanda, it's great listening to you ladies. And I definitely echo that. It is fantastic listening to you both. Naomi then says, ooh, goosebumps, Rheineth, about your circle. And it's wonderful to learn about your collaborations as well,
Yeah.
Yolanda. So absolutely critical. And so where can we find more information about the work that each of you are doing, your businesses? Please, can each of you just share how our audience could be or get in touch with you and find out about the work that you're doing?
Okay.
Okay.
So you can find me on via email at admin@zoeprojects.co.za. Yes, that's where you can find me. The website is still being constructed. So for now, you can get me on that email address. Thank you.
Fantastic. Awesome. Thanks for that. And I hope the audience has picked that up and has seen the headliner going through. So you can reach out to Yolanda at admin@zoeprojects.co.za. Please do so. Absolutely incredible stuff that she's doing. And Rheineth, on your end, how can we get a hold of you?
Thank you, Bata. So you can get a hold of me at rheinethmanakedi@gmail.com for anybody that wants to reach out or engage more.
Fantastic. And thanks for that, Rheineth. It is rheinethmanakedi@gmail.com. Guys, please do the right thing and, and reach out to her.
Yeah.
And
Thank you, Bata.
Thank you.
yeah, I feel like I'm the ultimate hype woman. I will
Definitely.
I will be that hype woman. Kanisile says, young and powerful ladies doing the most. I'm beyond inspired. Talk about queens fixing each other's crowns. The sky is not the limit, but a level. And I love that. And
Thanks,
definitely
Kenny.
echoing that as well. And so, just as we enter into the last part of our time together, I'd really love to get just each of your thoughts around, what are your final thoughts? Or do you have any pearls of wisdom to leave us all with? And then, as well, just tapping into, where do you see the future of your businesses as well? I'd love to hear both of your sentiments regarding that. Let's maybe go with Rheineth, perhaps, you first.
Okay. So for me, I think it's just a matter of what you put out to the universe receives and sends back to you. It's just a matter of, are your hands closed or are your hands open? So your hands always, you always have to be like this. You always have to be open. You always have to be ready for the opportunity, because opportunity can come at any time, at any moment, whether you're in a plane sitting next to your biggest customer, you're in the lift, the elevator pitch, so always be ready, always be on your
Yes.
toes, always be ready for that opportunity. And yeah, that's my 2 cents worth.
I love that. I
Money
love
doesn't
that.
sleep, right? Money doesn't sleep.
It does. Wonderful.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
Love that. Like always be ready for opportunities and what could present itself to you. So absolutely love that, Rheineth. Yolanda, on your end.
Okay, for me, I'd say if you want to make money or if you want to be successful, at anything in life, then you need to be a solution to problems. Money always actually gravitates to the solution. You can, do anything if you put your mind to it, but just make sure that whatever it is that you want to do, and if its success is going to be imminent in any way, then it needs to be a solution, to solve human problems or, society's problems. So let's go out there, ladies or gents, whoever's watching, and look out for a human need. Yes, there are gents on the call, and look out for a human need,
Yeah.
and meet it. And once doing that, then, automatically, then money will definitely attract itself or find you. Money
That is
finds solutions. So I would say that. And thank you so much again, WomHub, for this opportunity. It's been amazing. I've learned so much, and definitely my business has definitely pivoted, to the next level. And I'm truly grateful for that.
Love that. Love that, Yolanda. And thank you so much. And I think for us as the team at WomHub, it has been an absolute pleasure.
okay.